There is uncomfortable thing I want to talk about, deeply uncomfortable. Like, I thought I'll get over it and I wouldn't film about it, but I feel that I'm unable not to say it because it was kind of driving my whole writing process. And despite me telling that if this book doesn't succeed, then at least I am happy because I was writing for myself in the first place. Those are great Substack words. They feel very mature, self-conscious. Here it is. Self-conscious, everything, like all of those best things, because I mean, you're trying to find something positive not in the pleasant thing. Well, there's I don't know about those people who write this on Substack, because there are a lot of topics like this. Write this even if you are the one person and everything. It sounds fine. I mean, I said this phrase myself countless of times, but as you can put together, the reality wasn't really close to the actual reality and my actual feelings. I think when you were in this kind of dual phase, just this numb kind of state, when you're physically walking, but there is literally nothing that actually makes you, excitement is not the right word, challenged by life also not the thing. There's this weird thing I cannot describe. There's this becomes this idea. There's this idea, this spark, and generally this spark grows in this inner fire, like the warm, almost this inner hearth. And sorry if I spelled wrong. I have no idea how to spell it. So there's a horrible phase when you are in this kind of numb phase. Even if it's numbness. Numbness is loud for some reason. I don't know who called it numbness. But how else to describe it? It's really weird thing, because in one hand you're numb, you don't feel anything, but on the other it's everywhere. There might be pleasant things that happen, there might be even new connections, new people, something pleasant might happen, as I said, but it all never stays. Those things don't stay. One thing this idea, this inner, not really calling, it's not calling. Maybe either it's my vocabulary or there's something wrong with it. So, how should we call it? Well, idea. I think the idea is the best thing that suits. Because, I mean, you wake up with it. You fall asleep thinking about it. And if such thing happens, when, for example, after this numbness, you get this idea, and it becomes something that what makes you dream, what makes you want something, and what makes you feel, then this kind of thing becomes very personal. Explaining it through EC psychology lens, as it's the easiest way. Imagine these guys, but just a bit different. They aren't emotions, they are parts. And there is self. It's that's our true self. She's compassionate, calm, clear, curious, all of the best things. Then there is a manager. That's the rational part. That's the part that gets all the logical things done, but it's completely emotionless. There is, it's strict survival and numbers. And then there's firefighter, the part when it feels that there might be pain coming, it will just destroy everything that might cause it. It will find any way to destroy that pain. And there's exile. The part that got exiled because that part got hurt, and they decided they eliminate that part because that part gets hurt and gets us hurt, like as a family, because it's internal family system. You see, when that family, for example, lived in this kind of numb state, self is not really in contact because, for example, something happened and self was not hurt, or something didn't work out, and then they are in this numb state. For example, then self gets this response to something, and all the family there, like all parts of us at some point want to live. When we start once again living, like when it's once again all the, like, I mean, you almost feel the life rushing through you, energy, ideas. I mean, it's all great, it's amazing, you're doing everything. It's just the success, the outcome of this project, I don't know how else to say it, the result should be there, like when you, I don't know how to explain it. So when that spark once again, okay, imagine Earth inside that gets all the family once again living, once again warm, they will do anything to protect it. Not the creation, but that it still gives the warmth to the internal family. That's just, let's play this house. I think that's how you call it in English. So there's one thing, of course, it's the criticism, and that's the side effect. I mean, that's probably the easiest one. Because criticism can hurt a lot. If you ask me, that's endurable. And then there can be other thing. Of course, you depend on, like, it should pay off. I mean, if this work doesn't pay off, you didn't pay off. Like, your life didn't pay off, because it feels that this spark, like, it resurrected you once again. I think that's latent. Okay, what was in English? While it becomes deeply like that, if this work pays off, you pay off. So there is this, like, it should succeed. Of course, in one hand you will say, for example, like I did, that yes, I don't care because I'm the one who gets, like, all these feelings. I'm the one to enjoy it and everything. But that's a really surface thing, because after this thing, there comes the other thing, that you don't really want to finish it, because when you finish it, what will keep this flame inside, what will feed the flame, what will give that wave of warmth, because once it's done, what's done? Like, we'll be back there where we started. That's the three things I know, and I noticed that I am, as I said in one of my videos, that I don't really enjoy the. It could be. I do not grant it, but it could be that I subconsciously I don't want to finish this book. It's really weird. I tried to explain it as much as I can. It becomes dangerous at some point, because in any case, it doesn't matter what kind of book. It can be one of the greatest. It can be your favorite. No book can be equated to person's life and the meaning of it. It's really unhealthy approach to both, because work gets it won't get done. You'll stay, for example, like me, I am hanging, because in one hand I want to finish it, I want the success, like, in that way I have it in my head, but on the other, when I'll finish it, what's next? Because I said it countless of times, I do not have other book ideas. This is the only one. This one that really gets me excited, and I've spent a lot of time writing it. And I don't tolerate both fail and and the hanging thing, because it's really not. I hate the face of uncertainties. There's nothing that annoys me more than uncertainty. That's what I've been actually thinking, not completely to this week, but for a while now, because it hurted, if I'm being honest. It hurt. Because when I dived into it, I wrote in my diaries, and I tried to understand what is it, and yeah, not really pleasant thing, because because of course we don't I don't think there's someone who wants to fail their book, otherwise it's some inner subconscious thing that sabotages the success. That's what I've been thinking about. Could be your case as well. That's, well, at least it's mine. I don't know just how many start writing from this phase. Do not mistake it with actually fame or the recognition. It's a bit different thing. It's just for this creation, because this creation equals to you, so it's really not the fame as to you as a person, but really the recognition of your work, of your value, and so on. The book itself, it becomes this book can become the proof that you are alive, or just the place where your true self returned. And if the book disappears in the algorithm, then you disappear as well. So that creation can once again give the meaning, the need, the something that fuels you. It's really natural that protectors, which are managers and firefighters, that they will do everything to protect this new idea, whatever this is. So this I would call it a identity fusion, because you fuse your confidence with the story, with something that is at some point is material, and well, it's questionable, but let's stay grounded. The other thing that can be that actually got me scared is that, well, if I figured out from why I was writing and everything, that it wasn't really there, and it will disappear, explain a magic trick and it will be no longer this fascinating. So, as I said, at some point when you realize that book is not really your identity, it's not really your future, it's not whole your life. Uh, it sounds romantic and good. Maybe some story for some story for some movie with this palm branch, but still not healthy. If you don't want to be one of these main characters, I suggest you approach this through curiosity, because it can be that once you understand that it's not that your great book may not pay off your life. I don't think it has a chance, because I don't even want to dive into this topic. There's a risk that you might think you will stop caring for it as passionately as you used to. But I prefer a bit healthy obsession. I don't know if there's such thing, but I prefer healthy obsession. Maybe instead try to form it that this book became the vessel into which you returned, that helped you to return, but not you, because it's not the book that returned to you. That's what I've been thinking about. I know I said a lot, and in a bit of a messy way, because I am still thinking about it. I'm still not real. I'm still in a conflict a bit, honestly. So as you can put together, I'm that one case. So I do have a conflict, and it's a bit. That's why this video is a bit messy, but I can't say that something this huge changed, or that I became so cold to it. On the other hand, it's just, I guess I'm more down to earth now. Because, I mean, ideas, everything, this passion, it's all good. I mean, it feels great, but It's better to stay even. And the other thing is to embrace the process. I'll get to this Substack writers, because they say a lot of crazy things, but in reality they're deeper. Either I don't understand something yet. I don't know what this video has been for you, but I think I needed to say it out of my system. I mean, I found it and I want others to know about it as well. Because I can't say that this phase of unfinished project is much easier, because there's a lot of doubt. I can't say that it's completely all these pleasant raveries, revelations, and euphoria. Even this phase of uncertainty is hard. I can't say it's much easier. Just I got frustrated that I don't move. You'll turn. Maybe there's something wrong with you, or something wrong with the idea, the book, or so I prefer that there's, at least even if it's painful, that there's clarity. That's what I was thinking about. If you have some thoughts, please drop them below. I enjoy reading your comments, your stories. Yes, if you enjoyed this video, like, so you can get more of my videos. If you enjoyed this video, maybe you'll like two of my videos where I make art and about the talent. If you like this kind of format. Yes, also you can subscribe not to miss how am I going in this writing process. Everyone else, they just, in other platforms, they just write. Whether when I am diving into writing process, I turn up turning everything upside down just to find out why this happens, and what this talent, why I even got into this, and why what is below this writing. So that's all.